And now, here's Tech Live's Carly Fleischman. Okay, welcome in, live from the Tech Live news desk in California. I'm Carly Fleischman, and today is going to be kind of an interesting bit because today is more of a public service type show, which is why the intro is going to have some of my usual bumpers on it, and then the ending is actually going to have copyrighted music. That's how important I think this is. So, there will be no feature points announcement at the end either, guys. So, with that out of the way, here we go. So, I don't believe what we're about to discuss here gets covered enough in the news media, on YouTube, by various government agencies, and that's the phone scams that are going around. So, you know, the ones where, quote, Microsoft calls you out of the blue, or you reach out for tech support or get a pop-up on your computer that says you're infected, and to call this number, quote, Microsoft, or quote, Norton, or Malwarebytes that found, quote, viruses and, quote, hackers in your computer. No, legitimate companies like this will not, and I need to emphasize this, will not, A, do a cold call, just call you out of the blue, hey, I'm Microsoft. No, they won't do that. 2, a browser-based page, like what the pop-ups are, that claim you're infected, cannot scan any sort of files and do any sort of that detection. And then when you do get on the other end of these, when you get a human on the end, they are misrepresenting information, such as the event viewer logs, such as the output of the tree command, and legitimate tech support, whether Microsoft, Norton, Malwarebytes, or even the stuff I do for my friends, family, and coworkers, would never misrepresent these kind of things. If there was an actual virus problem, we would run legitimate tools like Malwarebytes, not a black command box. That's just the tech support scams. The other scams that are going around are like on Instagram, where they claim that you give them 500, they can turn it into 200, into 2,500 relatively quickly, pretty much overnight. You just have to send it to them via untraceable money pack cards. No, nobody can work that kind of miracle. Not even the government. And I'm on Social Security. So, that's another one. Yet another is the pet scams and the IRS scams. IRS scams are huge. That, you know, you get a phone call point blank, they seem to have all your information, and you're back on your taxes and there's a warrant out for your arrest. I call bullshit, because the IRS does not do business this way. They will send formal letters, they will garnish your wages, they will do whatever they have to do. But they will never just point blank call you. So, you know, those are some of the major scams I can think of and descriptions, and the fact that they won't. The end logic here, guys, is that you put any of this under a big enough microscope and do some serious inquiry into it, it's going to fall like a house of cards. It seems legitimate and logical when you put it on paper and are in the spur of the moment, but it's not. It's a total sham. It's almost like psychiatry, but that's a topic for a whole other video. Also, I encourage you to, after I've ranted long enough, to go out and check out the following YouTubers. I'll put links in the description. That would be Stop Phone Scammers, who also has a website. I will link to it. That would be Haig Dixon, Hexium, Lewis's Tech, IT Advocate, and let me think, is there anybody else? Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but if I... Oh, and Hoax Hotel. Those are all great places to see and hear actual scam calls in progress, so that way you know what to look for. And this is how you get educated, get informed, That way you will be an intelligent, skeptical consumer and won't get put into the machinery known as a phone scam. So that's really what I'm encouraging here, is get informed, get educated. I'll put links to every resource I have in the description, all the various YouTube channels. I encourage you to subscribe, and then I would encourage all of that. So that's that, and I encourage you, pass this along to your friends and family, co-workers, everybody you know. That way we can get the word out and shut these scammers down. So don't text and drive. I'm out of here. Have a great one.